Hello, I'm Otto, and welcome to episode 5 of my Factorio Post-Nauvis guide. So in the last episode, we kind of started setting some of this stuff up. We're just kind of slamming some stuff together just to get through the basic stuff. We have a little bit of power, okay, a lot of bit of power coming out of these steam turbines over here. Well, I mean, okay, a lot for what we're going to be using it for this early on. Yeah, so we are on our quest to make a foundry, which we should be doing like for any minute now, actually. So we need to make some lubricant. To make lubricant, we are going to need a couple of things. We need a simple coal liquefaction. So we need coal, we need calcite, we need sulfuric acid, and that's going to make us some heavy oil. And then, as we already know, heavy oil can then be converted into lubricant. So we, like, a lot of this, I think I said this before, but a lot of this is just temporary, and that was going to be the case considering what we have going on here. I did kind of cheat a little bit, so I did find us a better location to the south. There's a couple better locations. Actually, really anything would have been better than this, but the major downside of the area to the south, which I believe is somewhere like here-ish, there's a lot of cliffs in the area, in the surrounding area, but we are working our way towards getting cliff explosives to take care of that problem. So, like I said, we need some sulfuric acid. And a lot of this is going to be really just kind of, you know what, we just need to get some things going, get some stuff pieced together. For instance, we're going to have a lot of silly stuff like this and this, because all of this is coming down at some point. Do I have long? I do have long-hand inserters. Okay, so that's that and this. Yay, we have heavy oil. Now we need some. Do I want to leave it? I don't think we need more. Let's take a look at what we need first. So for lubricant, we need 10 oil per second to make 10 per second. To make a foundry, we need 2.5 per second. That's basically nothing. So yeah, 2 of these should be plenty enough to make some of the foundries. So yes, we're going to be making a foundry with an assembling machine rank 3, but we're only making one. Once we make one, we're done. We have a foundry. Foundry can make more foundries, and whoops, hit the mic. And the foundry has something special about it, so we will see that shortly. And there's our lubricant. I know a lot of you are like, oh, this is definitely not the way he does things, and you are definitely right. Yay, there's one piece. We're gonna bot in some other stuff. What? Not in the logistics network. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, what in the world is going on? We want to pay. Did I not bring the concrete? Yeah, we have reinforced concrete. Oh, I could have looked and seen it right there. Okay, once we get the one, like I said, we're going to stop it, and we will then be using the foundry to make more. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Go me. Well, whatever. It just started and I have stuff in my inventory. Did have stuff in my inventory. Yeah. Whoops, I deleted the assembler. I was like, I'm gonna delete the inserter so it can't add more. Okay. There's the green insert. Okay, there we go. Do it right this time. Yay, we have a foundry. Do not trash and request it. No, 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 no. Bad bots, go away. I know I told you to do it, but abort, undo it. Okay, where did our foundry... Really? Did they just take my foundry? Anyways, yay, we have a foundry, kind of. I do not know where I want to put this on my bars, actually. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so now we use the foundry to make more foundries. And like I said, we're just kind of piecing some of this together. I was about to say, I think I have some of the stuff. Okay, so while that is crafting up a few of these, we're just going to set a manual limit. If it goes 2 stacks, that's fine. So as you can see, we have a bonus production bar filling up. So that means every 2 that we craft, we get a bonus. This machine, the foundry, can make all of... Let me just grab a different one so we don't interrupt. Where did you people go with my foundry? Oh, they went to me. Wow. Okay, so we can make big electric mining drills now. That is what we just unlocked by being able, or by creating the foundry. We can make foundries. We can also make all of the belts and the pipes and underground pipes. Eventually, we'll be able to make a new rank of belt, the green belts. And we can make all of this stuff. So we can make concrete. We can make copper wire, LDS, iron sticks, gears, steel, copper plates, and iron plates. And thankfully I said all of the correct terms through that. Some of this is like these 2 ingredients here, the iron ore smelting and the copper ore smelting, is what we would use on other planets. So other planets we would import calcite either from here or through some other means of collecting calcite later that may or may not happen in this guide. We'll see. Yeah, so the ore, and it would turn it into molten iron, and the copper would turn it into molten copper. Here on the planet, though, we get to turn lava. We get to turn lava directly into either molten iron and stone or molten copper and stone. So we do have a byproduct to deal with, and it is not very often that we have byproducts, but this is definitely one of those situations. And these 2 items will allow us to make most of all of this. So the molten iron gets turned into iron plates. The molten copper gets turned into copper plates. The molten iron gets turned directly into steel plates. So there's no crafting iron plates first and then steel plates. Same with the gears. Same with the iron sticks. The copper cable, we get that straight from molten copper. So as for the other 2, concrete, we need stone brick and water as well as molten iron. And the LDS, we need plastic and iron and copper. This is really awesome. That makes, like, generally this will make Vulcanus one of the best places to make LDS. if you remember from Novice, I think it might be... Oh, it is backed up, but it is quite irritating to craft a lot of this. We only make, even in the rank 3, we only make 0.08 per second. And this one will craft 0.4 per second. It does have an increased craft speed, which is fantastic, on top of a baseline productivity. So we just get a straight bonus 50% on top of whatever kind of modules we might use, which is fantastic. But anyways, we need to also make some mining drills. I don't think I have any electric engine units. Oh no. I have 400. Ooh, go me. Okay, thinking ahead. Kind of, not really. Anyways. So for that we need some molten iron, it looks like. Which is going to need some calcite and some lava. Do we have any... What is the closest lava? Over here? Okay, so we need to get some power. We do not need power. We only need offshore pumps. Okay, so while the bots are bringing that to me, we are going to make a new space platform over Novice. We have the peon, which is basically for our personal use. We're going to add, like, we're going to have it do other things as well. We could, like, for instance, bring all of this stuff with us, or, you know, if we wanted to make new groups and add new stuff, it will be in charge of that. So we might, for instance, tell it to... No, we're going to hold off on that. Anyways, but we have one that is for our personal use. We have another that is going to be for bringing materials to from Novice to Vulcanus, at least initially. And that will be... We're definitely going to bring in... we want to bring in explosives. Now, I know we have some of this set up already. Did we? No. Yes. Wait, what? Okay, I must have removed all of that stuff at some point. Yes, okay. I removed it to make a blueprint, maybe? No. I wanted to set up combinators. That's what it was. Excuse me. Where do you think you're going? Let's add it. I just want to... No. Where's the fish? We'll just say requesting fish, because then he cannot have all requests satisfied. Okay, so let's make a list. We kind of know some of the stuff we want. We want explosives for sure. Grenades. This is so we can make some cliff explosives. I don't think we need 400. We want to continue to bring green circuits and red circuits. We will not have the ability to make those for at least a little bit. The green circuits, yes, but the red circuits will be a little bit more time. We want to bring some more rocket components with us. So let's bring like 500 of each. Wait a minute. Let's bring 200 of each. That's like one rocket worth. I think the rocket capacity is, okay, 300. So we'll do 300 for that one. That's fine here. LDS was 400. 200. So in a situation like this, I think at one point I might have said 500. If you had a situation where you wanted to bring up 500, it would give you 600 because it will always fill up a full rocket. So that is something to be aware of. So with us relocating shortly, part of that will also involve, like, we're going to end up having to use trains, which is great. I love trains. Trains are awesome. Did we start to make this? We did start. Oh, we already made it. Perfect. So we're going to name this the Jenks. And this will be our Vulcanus to Novice. So we will let that craft. That didn't rename it, did it? Okay, good. So we'll let that craft, and eventually we will bring it here, and it will start exporting some of the stuff that we need to get off of this planet to Novice. Mostly just science. Okay, so we have a couple of these made. That's awesome. I've got 20 and 13. Whew, man, that stuff crafts fast. Okay, offshore pumps. We got offshore pumps. Let's go get some lava. So there's a couple of things that I like to do with lava. It's not maybe something that we're gonna, like, we don't need to do this right now, but when we relocate, we will. I tend to drop like a bunch of these, just like we're gonna have as much lava as we can consume, and then all of this will come out of one pipe. So right now, again, it's not really important. Oh, getting over these. Oh no. Right, we will reroute here. I hate cliffs so much. Okay, now we have some lava nearby. We're gonna grab some foundries. We're just gonna make a bit of stuff. So I think I might, maybe we'll just run this down the middle. And we're gonna create, oh, I need calcite. All right, let's get the calcite over here. Again, we just need to get through this, right? So this is gonna be our iron all the way down, and we can have the lava just come through here. Scratch that. We need to make room for inserters. Oh, I should have lined these up better. Whatever. I don't care. I do care. What am I talking about? This will do kind of something similar over here. This will be our copper. This is not what this is going to look like when we actually start doing some of this stuff. This is, again, every single bit of this is coming down. This is just to get us started, just to get us through making some of the things that we need to make. We'll make a bunch of them, and then we will relocate probably in the next episode. I'm also going to have some speed tasking situations to make sure that we can clear out some of the demolishers. I might end up doing that this episode. I have not decided yet. Okay, so we need some calcite. And we're going to need some power too. So we're going to need to leave room for stone, and I will show you what we are going to do with stone. Well, okay, so some of it's going to go to stone brick because we need stone brick for concrete, so we will have a bit of that. Again, for now, we're just going to have some bots. We're going to put it into logistics chest. We're going to have some bots dealing with it. So actually, let me make an outfeed belt here and one here. Okay. No. Rip. I knew I should have set these back one more. Anyways, not a big deal. We can just use a long-hand inserter. As much as I hate the long-hand inserters, it is what it is. So we need molten, let's see, copper is going to come out this way. Iron is going to come out this way. Feel me for making sure things are lined up. Again, I don't care about this. This is just, you know, get through it. Okay, so now we can put our power poles down. Is that going to cover all the way to the inside? It is. Perfect. Not here, though. There. Hey, so now we have some stones. So let's get some... Okay, I really need to put some of this stuff in my inventory whenever I start to do this. We're going to have some of these, and this is going to create some stone brick for us. We don't really need that much, so this is probably going to be, like, this is going to be a lot. Okay, so that can start the process of getting rid of some of the stone. Now, we're obviously going to have a lot more stone than we can handle, or than we know what to do with, so... we have a few different options, like... Obviously, one of the sinks for stone is landfill. One landfill takes 50 stone. The thing is, we really don't have a use for it on this planet yet. And the rocket capacity is 20, and that means that it is quite expensive. One stack takes 5 rocket launches. Me personally, I do end up using this planet as a stockpile for landfill for things that we need it for in the future. So we could actually start stockpiling it now, so it's not a terrible idea. it is one option to kind of just start consuming all of it. And yeah, that is way more than we're gonna, like, just one of these would have been fine, but if for some reason we do have a situation where we cannot take all of that and use all of it, we are going to do something else that's really neat. Something really awesome about this planet is the lava has more than one function. You can actually pitch stuff right into it. We have our nice own disposal system, which is awesome. And that just needs power. Yeah, so any stone that makes it past the landfill will just get pitched in the lava and it just disappears. It's a nice little sink for us. And like, it's not just stone. Literally anything that we toss in the lava, it just goes bye-bye. Perfect for dealing with byproducts. And this is definitely one of those cases where we have byproducts. Okay, moving along. What else do we need? We need to make some big mining drills. So we need the molten iron, which now we have. We need mining drills. We need tungsten carbide, which we have. We really actually need to be careful about our tungsten carbide, which, oh, we don't have. Okay, I have it all on me. Whew, that could have been bad. So we can make like 5 of these. Oh, I have more. Okay, so let's line this up with molten iron, and we'll allow this to go through. There we go. Okay, so bots, let's go. What is going on here? Do I have anything else on me? I do not. Let's see how the Jenks is coming along. Oh, look at that. It's all, see, you start building it now and it will be available later. Our supplies are fine-ish. LDS is going to be the first one to struggle. Followed closely by blue circuits. Probably because of this. Oh no. That's maybe why this, okay. Oh my gosh, the rockets are so loud. Yeah, LDS, poor LDS is struggling. That is definitely something that we could end up exporting from Vulcanus, is just have a crazy LDS build. Bro, tell me I have some electric mining drills. I don't. Oh no. No, 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 no. You guys stop. Stop, stop, stop. Alright, I'm turning you guys off. Once we get some of these going, that won't matter as much. And don't forget, for every 2 that we make, we get a bonus. Okay, so we have unlocked tungsten steel, one step closer to metallurgic science packs. So now we can take raw tungsten ore and molten iron and make tungsten plate. So what do we need tungsten plate for? That will end up making our green belts. That will end up making our space science. Artillery stuff here and here. And artillery shells. So that's all that comes from this planet. This, and these three, and this one come from other planets, but green belts, artillery here, and artillery shells all will come from this planet. We don't have biter expansion turned on, and we probably won't need to expand, so it's not really that big of a deal for us to deal with artillery, but yeah, you know, we might eventually play around with it. We'll see. So let's take a look at the big mining drill. I'm actually going to go place some of them now that we have 9. They can replace all of the mining drills that we have over here. So if we take a look at a regular mining drill, we can see that we have 140% productivity because, you know, we've been like shoveling mining productivity through our research. So 140% productivity. And if we scroll over this one, we can see that, yes, we also have 140% productivity. So that's the purple bar. 100% productivity means that for every one of these that we dig up, we completely produce an extra one. So we're 140%, so we're almost an extra 1.5 for every one that we dig up. Looking at the big mining drill, it has a resource drain modifier. So it only drains 50% of the resources from wherever it's digging up, which means that this is making our patches last way longer. Once we start converting all of our novice patches to these guys, and then start gaining, like once we start doing like quality upgrades, so let's look at the quality. It decreases the amount that is pulled up until you get to legendary. 8% resource. Resources are depleted more slowly at higher quantities. Like, that's crazy. That means that only 8% of the time it's actually removing a resource from the ground. That is pretty awesome. Once we upgrade all of our miners to these, we basically have unlimited resources. I mean, not really, but you know, you get the idea. So now we can actually just start taking these and sending them over to be replaced. I should have looked at the mining speed too. So a 0.5 mining speed is 0.5 per second. These guys are 2.5 per second. So expected output for this is 1.2 per second. Expected output for this is 6 per second. And you can see that it has a much wider area that it can mine from. So yeah, these things are beasts. Ah, the tungsten carbide. And I do believe that we do not have any more. So the only other way that we're going to get it now, how many of those did we make? 1. So I have 2 on me. So the only way that we're going to end up getting this now is either we expand our little bot network and start breaking down some more rocks, which is actually something that we are going to do. Or we are going to start using the big mining drills here. You know what? I'm just going to take some of these back. And we are going to start mining some of the tungsten ore. So we are going to do that in the next episode. For now, I am going to go kill some more demolishers, I think. If I can find them. We need to be able to get access to this area here. That is going to be a problem because I know that this is all lava streaked through like this. So that is going to be an issue. But let's go do it. We probably just need to get this one. And I think as long as I have ammo and gun turrets, once we get this one down, we're going to end the episode. And I am probably going to kill a couple off screen. And work our way down towards this lovely area that we have. I don't know how I just managed to make it through that maze, but whatever. This is actually the start of the area that we're going to be acquiring for our use. Man, great quality content hunting down these demolishers, right? Nowhere. There he is. Okay, so I'll definitely need to bring some more ammo. And pretty soon he's gonna get mad. Come on, buddy. Get angry. Or not. Oh, we're in the wrong area. He's not even the... Oh, come on. He's not even the one for this area. Oh well. We should be luring the other one in shortly. Hopefully we're facing the right direction. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna cut it when he shows up. Okay, here we go, finally. Man, that was like 5 minutes. No, 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 you guys come back. Alright, well, let's see how much ammo we use, because I think I had 1,000. I think I started with 1,000. Oof, 253, so that's including losses and like turrets dying and what was actually used. Okay, so I have to show you this. Look at these bots. They'll get stuck in here and it's hilarious because they'll try to repair each other within this section, and they'll just try to repair and they're taking damage, so no one comes out to repair, and it's just like, oh really? Lots more, yes. Lots more tungsten carbide. Let's go. The demolishers are actually a great source of tungsten carbide. Oh, now I gotta go back through the maze. Yes, so when we come back in the next episode, we will be tapping this, definitely. We're going to make some tungsten plate, I think it was called. It's not tungsten steel. It looks like steel, but it's tungsten plate. Yep, and then we are going to make some metallurgic science. Again, we're just going to be bare basics, like we're just going to be making a little bit. I want to get some cliff explosives going so that we can actually start making a usable space. And I always seem to hit my alt. Go me. Okay, so that is going to be it for me for this episode. If you've been enjoying my content, well, you know what to do. I am going to be changing the way that I do trains shortly, and I am going to post a video about that. It will be a Discord exclusive, so if you want to check out how we're going to be doing trains from now on. The reason for this is there was a commenter that actually pointed out that I was overcomplicating it, and as much as I didn't want to agree, I agree. I was actually overcomplicating it. It's so funny because whatever got me to this point in time of how I set it up stemmed from, and I wish I could remember for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. Probably a year and a half ago, I was just struggling with trains, and I came up with this system, and I was like, okay, this is gonna work. Obviously, we didn't have interrupts back then, but it kind of stemmed on that. And yeah, so I'm going to be changing that. It is going to be a video for a Discord exclusive, hopefully somewhere between it'll be like 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, join my Discord. Yeah, so in the next episode, like I said, we're going to be continuing on with making this teardown section. We will eventually relocate. So in the next episode, we are going to make some, hopefully make some orange science, some metallurgic science packs that we can ship back home to start making some cliff explosives. And I think in the episode after that, now I normally don't kind of say what we're going to be doing in episodes after that, but the episode after that, we're going to try to relocate and maybe figure out what all we're going to need to be able to make that happen, and how we're going to start setting up over there. Yeah, so that's it for me for this episode. I will see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.